It made its mark on Halo Reach. Now it returns on Halo 4. This is Ninja Warrior of Halo! Hello guys and welcome to Ninja Warrior of Halo, the show where 100 challengers compete across a 4-stage obstacle course on Halo 4 for ultimate glory. So far 30 challengers have tried and only one man has advanced to stage 2. Today we have the next 20 challengers wanting to take on stage 1. First up of the 20 is AGUYPLAYINGXBOX. He or she's off on the first obstacle, the quintuple steps, almost slipped up straight away there on the first step, but it survives. This first obstacle, quintuple step, traditional Ninja Warrior obstacle, but has been very difficult for a lot of our challengers. Oh, and it does for him, her, whoever as well, as he falls on the fourth step. Next up is his friend, CAIVIZO. Kavivizzo, I don't know. Pretty weird name anyway. Contestant number 2, contestant 32 overall. Remember, this tournament's being done in chronological order for the 100 challengers, and they also fall on the first obstacle. Did even worse than their friend. Next up is Skullcrusher SN. A couple of notable things actually has happened this week, guys. I might as well mention them for the channel. We managed to hit 100 subscribers for this week, earlier on this week, so a good target, and total views have been going up steadily more and more since Halo 4 videos started going up. Total views are now over 9,000. Yeah, I just had to say that, sorry. And Skullcrusher's touched the track on the rolling ball and is disqualified. Oh, and he fell off anyway, so it didn't really matter. He's out. Next up is BornBadboy 2010. How's he gonna do? Another newcomer making his first appearance. Will he come good today and defeat stage 1? He's moving nicely along the quintuple steps. As I keep saying, sprint jumping, combat and a little bit of crouch jumping, best way of getting you through that obstacle. He also beats it and heads onto the rolling ball. Precision needed here. You gotta make sure you know where you're standing on the ball, but you need to get the ball onto the track first of all, which he's having trouble doing. He beats it on to get it going. Now it's picking up speed. It's good to stay in the center of the ball. And he survives and he's over. Now he's onto the dance bridge. New in this tournament. The bridge will tilt from side to side if you're not careful. Oh, and it is slightly for him. Oh no, he's missed up the jump and he screwed up the exit. He becomes the first person to fail the new dance bridge. And he started so well. But he came to the obstacle, he was a little bit hesitant. Well, I'm not sure if he was quite sure what to do, but he just completely screwed up the jump to get off and fails. First person to fail it. Next up is BedHeadHedge. He's one of my friends in real life. How's he gonna do? Making his first appearance. He's a bit of a wally in real life, to be honest. And he looks like he's a bit of a wally on Halo as well. He tried to completely skip the second step altogether. Next up is Snazasaurus Rex, a man who has his own personal little record because he was the first ever contestant to take on the Halo Reach course. Now he's returned for the first Halo 4 tournament. And he knows how to do the first obstacle, it would seem. Over it in pretty decent time. Now for the rolling ball. Can he beat it just as Badboy did? Having trouble getting it moving. The balls are harder to move in Halo 4 than they were on Halo Reach. Oh, and he's really having trouble here. It's costing him time. It's only 90 seconds for the whole course, but he's on now. Rolling, he jumps too early, and he falls into the oceans. Bye-bye. Next up is Spider OC714. How is he gonna do? To be honest, it's hard to tell now that I think about it. It's hard to tell who's who, whether they're male, female. I'm assuming it's a male. I think it was a male, from what I can remember of talking to them on party chat. Oh well. The contestant, has beat the first obstacle, let's put it that way. And now they're onto the rolling ball. Ooh, they're doing a little bit better at getting it rolling. Ooh, pushing it. Ooh, almost slipped off there, but he hangs on, and forward momentum gets him to the other side. Now he's onto the dance bridge. Oh my god. He's completely screwed that one up. Oh, after his near miss on the rolling ball, he looked like he was I can't talk. He looked like he was in control, but his run was over in the matter of seconds later when he didn't notice the gap onto the dance bridge. Next up is Maiden 5, making their first appearance as well. Off for 90 seconds and to beat all 7 obstacles. Taking their time on the quintuple steps. And it's to no avail, he falls off the 4th step. Next up is Shrillex Style, showing off a little bit of dancing at the start. Get him in the mood. Whoop, 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 and Skrillex Style. Will he be able to dance his way to victory? He's moving along the quintuple steps. Still taking his time. But it pays off for him, he survives. Now he's onto the rolling ball. Will he dance his way to the bottom here? He's beating the ball to get it going. Good idea. Onto the track, picking up speed. Can he survive? Can he survive? Oh, he mistimes a jump and he falls down, down, down. Next up is Smokey Massacre, who is a veteran, the first returning veteran to take on the course. Contestant number 10, contestant 40 overall. He's a veteran because he's reached stage 2 in the past, and he's shown the skills as a veteran on the first obstacle, beating it in about 10 seconds, and being distracted by a laser as well. He's onto the rolling ball, so yes, as I say, he's earned the right to have the rank as a veteran because he's managed to reach stage 2 once in the past. Over the rolling ball very nicely. Now for the dance bridge. Oh, it rocked, but he survives. Now he's onto the jump hang, first person to make it today. Flying through the course at the moment and well up on time. And he's climbing over the top. Showing why he's a veteran. Can he get to stage 2 again? Will he be the second person to reach stage 2 in this tournament? In the last tournament he fell on the warped wall, but he gets up it first time today. Now he's onto the Tarzan slide, which will lead on to the final steps. Oh no, what's happened? It's a disaster! Smokey's gone! What happened there? He looks so in control. Super fast with plenty of time, but he was too fast. And he hit the bump, didn't realise he had to slow down to get onto the second track, and crashed out. Unlucky. Next up is a guy playing Xbox. He's not playing on this course anymore, he's failed. Bye-bye. Next up is Phantom Alpha. How are they going to do? Almost jumped the gun there. Obviously keen to run the course, and they're gone as well. Bye-bye. Next up is Monopoly. Oh dear, that's the worst so far. Didn't even come close to making the first jump. Next up is Lorenzo is a boss. Will he be a boss on this course? No, he won't. He also fails. Next up is Captain Alice 130, who I do know is a woman for a fact. How is she gonna do? Not much better than the men. She also fails the first jump. Next up is Roho 96, another newcomer. He's off for 90 seconds. And he also fails the first jump. Come on, 6 early fails in a row. Next up is Phoenix Rage. How's he gonna do? He runs his own Ninja Warrior obstacle course and is now running one on Halo 4. And he's looking pretty good on the quintuple steps. Oh no! Oh, that's a shame. I was expecting better from him, and I think he was expecting to do well as well, especially after such a good start. Oh well, from one course maker to another. Next up is LZ Ravanger, who used to run his own obstacle course, Ninja Warrior course, all the way back on Halo 3. And on his debut in the last Halo Reach tournament, which was the last tournament, he managed to reach Stage 2, which means we've got another veteran taking on the course. Can he beat Stage 1 again? 2 tournaments in a row. Moving along the rolling ball. Ooh, rides it all the way to the end and then jumps off. Now for the dance bridge. Sprints right across it nicely. Now for the jump hang. Veterans are covering themselves in glory. They're the only 2 who've made it to the jump hang so far. Hits the trampoline, flies through the air and lands it. Now he's climbing. Oh no, he's cocked at the jump and he falls off. No one was expecting that. Next up is Tattoo Design. I'm assuming it's design or design, I don't know. Oh, he was on safe ground and then he moved off it on the second step. Which means we're on to our final guy already, Edwin Oziel. Contestant number 50. Contestant 20 today. And they're having problems already on the very first jump, getting their footing. But they've survived. Can they beat the first obstacle at least? No, they can't. They fall like so many others on this first obstacle. Let's get one last replay to look at it from their perception. Just undershot or misjudged the third step, and down they went. Which means we're halfway through Stage 1, guys. 50 challengers have tried, and still only 1 man has completed Stage 1 successfully. Now remember guys, Tournament 11 starts this weekend, continues through to the 24th. Times are all there, so pause the screen so you know what times are important for you guys. Send a friend request to my gamer tag, HunterUnit751, and you'll be able to join the game. That's it for this episode, guys. This week's shoutouts go to Callum, Joe, and Jazz. Hope to see plenty of you guys for Tournament 11. Till next time, guys. Ta-ta!